Welcome back to BS Movie Reviews, Part 3 of Leprechaun 2.
Everybody take a hit with old Uncle Bill. Feels good, doesn't it? You want one, Sean? Try as you will.
Try as you might. We're
will
smoking a bowl tonight.
On camera.
On camera.
On camera. Just feel, ooh, we're badass. No.
Let's go.
Yeah.
This time.
Anyway. So.
Back to the movie.
Part of the movie are we at?
Tell us, people, please. Leave a comment, let us know.
Yeah.
It'll be too late by then.
Yeah, it's not even on. Okay.
Anyways, we might have to restart this one.
No. In case you were, well, we're almost at the end, pretty much. I mean,
we were talking about how the iron hurts him and how it basically kills him in this movie.
Yeah.
They end up there's a safe at the go-kart place they go to, and
it's made entirely of iron.
Yeah, and they find the combination, so they open it up and they're trying to figure out how they're going to get him into there. And after a while, they do get him in there. Eh?
Yeah.
Morty is going to the car to get something pull the car up so they could load it in there, and Cody was supposed to find something to make a ramp out of whatever. Eh?
Yeah.
And anyways, that's when the cop locks up Morty and checks out the go-kart place, but Cody's hiding in the roof and eludes the police.
And then this is the part that I thought was funny, is because I thought, wouldn't it be funny because he's hiding in the roof of the leprechaun, and then the leprechaun's like, try as ye may, try as you might, and I was like, oh my god, they did it, and I just started laughing. It was hilarious.
Yeah, and that's
yeah. Well, basically they end up.
Oh yeah, right, because
Morty dies. Morty gets killed.
Yeah.
The Leppy wishes for he traps the leprechaun. Keeps what's his
yeah, Cody goes to grab the wood to set up the ramp, and Morty locks him in the closet and then demands his 3 wishes from the leprechaun.
Who's locked in the safe.
Yeah, and Morty's like, I could wish for $1 million, I could wish for $1 billion.
But he's like, I want your crummy little pot of gold. I just want you a crummy pot of gold. That's what he said. That's pretty good. Yeah, no, that's kind of what he seemed like. And then the leprechaun is like, okay, sure. And so he fucking...
Yeah, he says, it's a greedy man I'm dealing with.
Yeah, it's a greedy.
Yeah, so anyways, the leprechaun gives him his pot of gold and puts it in his stomach. It's like growing in his stomach, and he's like, get it out of me.
Yeah.
And the leprechaun says, well, you got to wish me out of the safe. So Morty's like, I wish you out of the safe, and the leprechaun doesn't come out. He's like, where the hell are you? He's like, you got to let me out. It's iron, remember?
Yeah.
So Morty leans over, opens up the door, and the leprechaun comes out and says, your second wish is granted. And then Morty says, get it out of me, get it out of me. And the leprechaun says, is that your wish? And Morty says, yes.
Incision.
Yes.
No scalpel.
Nope, fingernail. The leprechaun just cuts open. Or no, actually, he doesn't even cut his with a finger. He doesn't even do that. He literally takes his hand and just in there, and then just starts ripping his stomach apart.
Yeah, that's right. And he just grabs all his gold. He's like, hee.
And the weird thing is there's no blood. You see this part.
This movie's a lot more graphic than the first one, though. I liked it a lot more.
But blood, man. Shouldn't there be blood?
Well, it was inside of his stomach, and I think in certain parts of your body there isn't as much blood as there is. His blood kind of goes all around your
veins. It's
all around your flesh area. Yeah. This area, I'm sure there would be more blood than there was, but
yeah, dude, you're ripping his stomach open.
Yeah,
there should be intestines coming out, on Trick or Treat.
Well, yeah, but he maybe changed his insides into gold.
Oh, that's true. Maybe he just got more gold out of it. Anyways, yeah, so Morty's dead, and Cody's all pissed off.
The leprechaun, I think, maybe kicked his habit of shining shoes.
Yeah, a little bit. He was
still does it a couple times, but I think
not
he's
so
just
much.
He's a weekend you know, he's like a closet
Well, mind you,
shoe
it is
cleaner.
St. Patrick's Day. It is his birthday.
Maybe he doesn't
He's not working right now. It's his birthday, man. He's out partying, getting a wife.
Shouldn't he be out in shining shoes and getting a wife? Because he's addicted to that.
Yeah.
But anyways, okay. So basically, we're down to the point where what's his name? What's the guy's name?
Which guy?
The main guy, the dumb kid.
Cody.
Cody, yeah. He ends up down in the cave with his Bridget.
Yeah, down in the tree.
And he's trying to save her, and the leprechaun's trying to... Oh, yeah, the buddy has his 1 gold coin.
Mm-hmm.
And so the leprechaun's trying to, like, take the coin back, and he just wants Bridget back. And
and when the leprechaun comes back to the dwelling, Bridget does what he asked. Put the dress on, and she put the dress on, and she's trying to, like, fool him. Hey, she's coming on to him, and, like, just pay attention to me. You've been waiting 1,000 years and whatnot. All to try and stab him with this little thing she found, a little ice pick kind of thing. And it ends up just bending on the leprechaun, and it's all mad at her because it was his favorite one. He got it from his dad, and she ruined it. And then his guest pulled up, and that's when Cody comes in, and they play games. And the best thing about the leprechaun, no matter what happens, good or bad, he's always happy, and he can make a game out of anything.
Yeah, it's true. It's pretty funny. He's like, ooh, ha,
yeah, because
he runs around like this. And he like makes a really cheesy joke. He's like, why did the chicken cross the road to get to the other side? And then he runs away. That's what he does, though. Right?
Something like that,
yeah. But I don't know. Anyway, okay, so I don't know. The movie was. What did you think of the movie in general?
I thought it was a good movie, just like the other one as well. I'm gonna give this one an 8. 8.
An 8?
Iron rods.
8. I'm giving it a. I'm giving it 7 mail order brides and a half.
Nice.
7.5 mail order brides.
I like that.
But
anyways, let's get to how he gets killed. So basically, Cody and Bridget escapes, and like I said, the leprechaun doesn't seem to care too much. He just kind of laughs about it and says, "Ooh, hide and seek game!" And now he's chasing down 2. And let's get to this weird part. Cody and Bridget are running around this place, and they keep ending up in the living room. And there's like 3 different ways to go, and they try the one way, and then they try the other way, and they're both coming out the same way. And then Cody's like, "Oh, I got an idea!" So he goes the one way that they came out of, and he loses Bridget. He comes out the other way, and Bridget's gone. It's like, dude, you were holding her hand. How did you lose her in that short time?
Yeah.
And then he runs into the leprechaun, he runs into Bridget, and Bridget's like, "Let's get out of here. I found a way." And she's like, "Do you still have that coin? Just give me that coin. Let's like leave it here, and he won't chase us," kind of thing. And Cody's like, "Yeah, okay." So he gives her the coin, and then she starts laughing and backing up, and then you hear the leprechaun's voice.
Of course, it turns into the leprechaun.
Yeah,
It couldn't have been more
tricked
fucking
you,
predictable.
and he turns into the leprechaun, and then he says, "Where's Bridget?" And Bridget shows up behind him, and Bridget's like, "Don't hurt him. I'll come with you," kind of thing.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh yes, I will. Just after this." And Cody's like, "No," and he goes to kill the leprechaun, and the leprechaun stabs him with the iron rod, and Cody goes down, and Bridget goes on her knees and looks at him, and he's dead.
Yeah, she says like it's a question. Like, he's dead.
And then looks at the leprechaun and says, "It's over now."
Is he dead?
And then that's when Cody pops up and says, "Not yet," and stabs the leprechaun in the chest. And this is where the famous line comes in. The leprechaun holds up the coin.
The famous line.
And then Cody says, what does he say? "Real dairy milk chocolate," or something.
Yeah, it's like real dairy milk chocolate.
He gave him a chocolate coin, and
we gotta go. Come on.
Yeah, Bridget's like, "How did you know it wasn't me?" And he's like, "You kiss differently." She's like, "Who's better?" He's like, "I'll think about it."
Yeah. And then it's the end. The credits roll.
Yeah, the credits roll.
7.5.
Oh yeah, and the leprechaun blows up after the scene. The iron rod's in him. It's sparking for a bit, and he's gonna blow up. A light comes out of nowhere. They run to the light. They're outside, and boom.
And we're really trying to rush this along.
Leprechaun blows up, and he doesn't say nothing at the end. No curse, no nothing. It seems like he's dead. Is there a part 3? I don't know. We're gonna find out.
Part 3 of the Angry Irish Midget coming up. Bye.
Peace.